It's fancy to drink ayran with a straw, but actually what's great is drinking it and having a small mustache. Today I want to take you to a journey through ayran, one of our national drinks. It's a bit of yogurt, some water and some salt. Basic ayran consists of these beautiful things. But what it's really great for is it takes the heat away when you eat a kebab, something hot, a Mexican dish. Ayran is great with you. Ne oldu? Ha. Midemin gurultusu. Now diet time everywhere in the world. If you're on a diet, it's really good because it keeps you full for a long time and it's tasty. It lowers the blood pressure, sometimes lowers the tension. And ayran is not just in Turkey, but around the world. For example, I know my really good friends from India. You guys have written about lassi, which is a version of ayran, or ayran is a version of lassi. It's basic, but what I have done years and years ago, can't we make them more exciting? And I have combined ayran with beautiful stuff and got incredibly nice drinks. And if I had money, I would have made a factory, mass produce them, and make millions. I know you have laughed at me of making millions, but a friend from Turkey changed the yogurt this way. He's now world famous as Chobani. You see, it can happen, guys. As I've said, the classicest ayran is water, yogurt, and salt whipped and combined. But let's take the ayran up a notch to this beautiful foamy one. My foamy ayran recipe is 8 tablespoons of yogurt whipped really well. Then a cup of cold water is added and half a cup of sparkling water and 1/3 of a cup of milk. Milk makes it creamier and the sparkling water or soda would make it a bit salty and foamy. And a few pinches of salt. Mix them for at least 2 minutes and the foam is gonna be formed. Put them in a glass and then on top we sprinkle some dried mint, and that's how we drink our ayran. The Cyprus way is putting the mint, the milk, and the sparkling water is my combination of different kinds of ayrans I have drank around Turkey. This was one notch. Now, let's take it into a crazier level. Okay, yogurt is a bit sour, but can we make it even more sour? But together, add a bit of sweetness. How can we do that? Again, 8 tablespoons of yogurt. To that, I add 1.5 cups of pickle juice. It's not like German pickles where they have a lot of coriander or sweetness, but plain, simple pickle juice. And together with that, if you have half a cup of beetroot pickle juice, which makes it pink, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. We mix this really well. Then it becomes this pink, sour sweetness from the beetroot, incredibly tasting ayran. In Turkey, we have pickle shops. In every neighborhood, there might be a small pickle place where you can get your pickles, and at the same time, you can just take the pickle juice. Usually there are 2 cups. One is original pickle juice, the other one is hot. If you can find hot pickle juice, that's really great. If you cannot find it somewhere in California, which you might not probably, to this mixture of ayran, you can add some red flake pepper or hot pepper, something hot inside. It could be even Tabasco. Tabasco would really go well with ayran again. So we want that sweetness from the beetroot, sourness from the pickle juice and yogurt, and hotness from either the pickle juice or what you add, something like Tabasco, something hot. Another one which I love is actually, guys, one of my diet things. When I'm on a diet, I want something tasty and I want to feel full, but usually I really don't want to spend time on preparing that food. So I have this curry ayran, which I love, which Burak also loves. What I do is put 2 cups of warm water, and to that I add 1.5 teaspoons of curry. And I really mix it well, and the curry's taste goes to the water a bit. Then I mix it with 8 tablespoons of yogurt, mix it really well. All if you do it with a blender, 3 to 4 pinches of salt. And if you want some hotness, because it increases your metabolism, you can add a bit of hotness from, again, red flake pepper, Tabasco, whatever you like, or fresh chilies would do. Drink it all day. You can make a whole big cup. You can drink it as a snack, or one meal. Really makes you feel full. And because it's with curry, it makes you feel as if you're eating something which is fulfilling and tasty. Now I want to take you to a crazier level and where this recipe came from. Another national drink of Turkey is, maybe you know, rakı. And rakı goes to arak or uzo in different regions. Same thing. From anise, we get alcohol. The alcohol we get is first see-through, then we add water, and when it's combined with water, it becomes white, and it has this anise flavor, and you drink it cold. It's great with fish, it's great with meze. And this feeling is great. And I said, can we combine this feeling together? But without the alcohol. How can that be? There's another plant which is really close to the taste of the anise, and that is fennel. And now in Istanbul, on the wild side, near the cemetery,
darkness falls across the land.
There is a garden and there is wild fennel there. And it has this anisey flavor. I beat it with a bit of salt and it becomes this green puree. I put some water and take all the flavors to water first and then mix it with the whipped 8 tablespoons of yogurt. Voila, we get this green, incredibly smelling, great ayran. It's now getting more exciting, so you can do this with fesleğen, which is basil, purple basil, different kinds of greens can get in and form a different system of ayran. We take it to another notch and we mix it with green plums. In Turkey, the summer starts with these plums. They are really crunchy and juicy. As you can see from my face, really sour. What I did is take their juices out and then mixed it with 9 tablespoons of mixed yogurt and a bit of salt. Whipped it really well, and then when I serve it, instead of the mince on the classic one, I put some almonds and then sourness and freshness and yogurt and the crunchiness from the almonds. So good.
This one is my favorite with the plums, and probably the first thing I eat or drink from Refika's hand is this.
The first time we met, I was working on an article on plums. I also make kısır with these really well.
Sorbet.
And sorbet, yeah. Oof, sorbet of this is so good as well, yeah. The second one that I've talked about was beetroot and pickles. There's another drink we have in Turkey called şalgam. Şalgam is actually pickled turnip juice. You can find it in Turkish markets around the world. Some Arab markets also sell it. And if you go to a kebab place, you can order it and take it home. It's really nice. What I do, again, I mix the water of a hot pickled turnip juice with yogurt, and it's really simple to make and so nice. Again, same hotness, sourness, sweetness, all together. As you can see, I wanted to take you to a journey making ayran with fruits or greens, combining the old national drinks together to get a higher taste. These are some examples that we can fool around. Actually, I wrote this article about ayrans 10 years ago on the national newspaper, and it became really popular, but one became really famous, and it's called this Çengelköy Naneli. Çengelköy is another neighborhood close to here, which is famous for its small cucumbers. It's a cucumber and mint ayran, and how we make it is we combine the cucumber and mint and put it into blender, and then add the yogurt and the salt and water all together, and then blend for 2 more minutes. And then on the glass, it's fresh, cold, and so great. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Press like, have a little comment, share it with your loved ones through WhatsApp or other media. And the most important thing is do it for yourself and for your loved ones and enjoy the food, the greatness and the ayrans. We had hard days on the past weeks, but what kept me and the team going is you guys, your comments, and they're really valuable. And I had a gift from Andrew Ridgway. He's from London, together with Maya or Maja. Sent a nice card of his second book to me. Thank you so much. I value it so much. Thank you. Take care.